All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between our visitors and the Houston Texans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on it.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, here's Breida. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Watson. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd in. Remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
This is fielded at the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Irvin. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Play action. It's Newton. Dancing to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On On second down, this is Jackson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Gun. Hey!
They fake the give. Newton. He's got a man. It's Williams. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll try and run down here with Irvin. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. They'll try Irvin again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
And what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 24, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable here for Davis. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Newton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned the block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They run with Breida. It is in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Texans have retaken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Newton now to throw. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think
there he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 44 yards. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
it certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball?
That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Breida. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Watson, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Watson. Being chased out left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. That's caught by Howard. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 43.
Hell no.
They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Eluding the pressure.
Come on, bro. Go get this nigga, man.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Jerry Tillery. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense. And
you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And he's going to go down again. Dante Fowler picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
See what I got out here.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're not more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton flush to his right. Room past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now Cam, option left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
That was a fucking block. It could have been an extra fucking yardage. Dumbass.
They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. It's Williams on the catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gun. Switch.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. Room here to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
20.
From the pistol, it's
Bro,
Irvin. Just a yard on the pick up there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Bro.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game.
Dang.
He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. That's caught by Jackson. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Gun.
The shotgun snap for Newton. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16.
Couldn't just sit
That's some lucky
there,
ass
could
shit,
they?
bro.
Had to throw the ball
Fuck
on
all
3rd
dumb
down.
shit.
Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a
Get
backbreaker.
on Mike. Get on Mike.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zach Cunningham able to get him for a loss of about 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run again with Jackson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Mike will go get it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I did fuck up on that shit. I'm looking at R1. I hear fucking circle. That a bitch. See what this nigga come out in.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Forced out to his left.
Fucking dub, bro. We gonna stop running that shit.
I'll
look for another fucking play.
His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Yeah, I know what you want, nigga. Come on, let's go. Yeah, we ready.
3rd and long. It's Watson.
There's a fucking sack.
He's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
Man, on that go fast. I'm trying to see it, never.
I'm 20. I'm coming back to you. Show me that. Show me that. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Shotgun handoff to Irvin. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Watch twin. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this one.
Come on, bro.
Escape, and he goes down.
It ain't
Joey
working.
Bosa
It
in
ain't
there
working.
to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this
Come on,
pass
my boy
rush. We've
Bosa.
seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack on first down.
That's a
Watson
pick.
Incomplete, almost
Kevin
intercepted.
King?
They haven't
Come on,
picked him
bro.
off
Quit
yet.
playing
Would have
with
been a
me.
great time for the first, but instead it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Watson.
What's
Now a
that?
desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Some of them dogs
Got
up.
to be wary of throwing an
Dogs.
interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
Come on, QB, come on.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Move. 4 down. Check. Check. I got him. On me. Another time.
They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Sack.
Oh, that is going to be a safety. So
Shit.
then a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Y'all watch and just know it ain't going to be the same game plan the next person I play. I just want you to know.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Switch. Hey, please.
On first down, it's Jackson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long from Houston.